Hello everybody, today I have some time, so I'm in my garage organizing all my drywall supplies, materials, all my tools, just trying to organize my garage since I finished early today doing some repair work. So I'm just going to make a simple video going over tapes. There's several tapes out there in the market. Fiberglass this fiberglass is this color, white fiberglass, blue fiberglass, yellow fiberglass, paper tape. Paper tape is used for the bazooka. Most people know what a bazooka is. This is what they use when you do new construction, new builds, new remodels. Whenever you're doing a lot of sheetrock taping, you'd pull out the bazooka. It's an expensive tool. This is a professional grade tool. This is when you use paper tape. It goes on the reel here to dispense the paper tape, and it goes through. You pump this full of mud, and that way you use the paper tape. Paper tape, I don't use it much in repairs. It's mostly used for new drywall when you're doing multiple sheets. The only time I use paper tape like this for repair work is maybe taping 90-degree angles, or paper taping around pipes, or doing fire taping. Fire taping is when you tape garages and stuff like that just to seal it all up. Plenty of dispensers for paper tapes. This is a little belt clip, cheap paint, so you can clip it on your belt and dispense the paper tape, but that's usually used for paper tape. Some guys don't want to use a bazooka because it's a very expensive tool. You need a pump and you need to know what you're doing, so they get this thing we call another hand taping tool is called a banjo. This is a banjo. It's a $50 tool. You put the paper tape on like this, and you run it through here, lock it here, and you fill this in with thick joint compound. You don't want it too thin because it'll make a dripping mess. So basically you run the tape through there and you can dispense it. This is a easy tool to use. It's actually pretty efficient if you know how to use it. $50 tool. Bazooka, not so much. This tool can range from a used one maybe for $500. I've seen them go all the way up to $3,000. So these taping bazookas are more expensive, professional grade tools. You need a pump and you need to know what you're doing with these bazookas if you use them. Different types of tapes out there. There's a fiber fuse tape. This is a reinforced fiber fuse tape. There's some fiberglass mesh in the actual fiber fuse. A regular fiber fuse doesn't have this blue webbing fiberglass. This is a standard fiber tape. Just open them up here. These are brand new. I was just going through and organizing my stuff. So I'll open these up and I'll show you the difference. I have a fiberglass, standard fiberglass that we use for all repairs. This is what you would go to and use. This is a high strength, extra strength fiberglass tape. This is the stuff I've been using lately. Some guys prefer to use a fiber fuse. I really don't use fiber fuses. The only time I'd use this in really stubborn repairs. This fiber fuse, you can probably actually run it through the banjo. I've seen some guys try to run it through the bazooka, but I've never tried that before. But this fiber fuse is really good. I just don't use it as much. I just go for the extra strength fiberglass mesh tape here. This is a good stuff here. Let me open these up and show you the difference between the two. The regular fiberglass mesh tape. You'll see this is a regular fiberglass mesh tape. You can see the webbing in it with the fiberglass mesh. It's just vertical and horizontal mesh. This is a go-to. This is a strong product. There's nothing wrong with this. This is a product I would go and use on most repairs, patches, and stuff like that. It's fairly expensive. You'll see it's white in color. Maybe you'll go to the store and you'll see different color tapes. They have blue, yellow, fiberglass. The only difference in colors is just so you can see after you do a first coat or second coat. If you see the yellow tape bleeding through, it just shows you need more mud. So that's the only reason guys use a yellow tape. I prefer just to use a white fiberglass mesh tape because drywall mud's white. But yeah, this is a go-to product. It's strong. A lot of guys don't like it, but I've been doing drywall for a long time and I've never had any callbacks on cracks. And this is my go-to product, the standard fiberglass mesh tape. This is the new stuff. This is the high strength stuff. So you can see the difference between this one. It has vertical, horizontal, diagonal mesh. It has a lot more mesh. It's a wider product. Wider than the regular standard. It's probably hard to tell with here, but you can tell it's wider and it's just thicker stuff. Heavy duty. I've been using this more often because I got plenty of it. I bought a box of this, so I've been using this on most of my repairs, especially on stress crack repairs. Gives me peace of mind knowing the stuff won't re-crack out. It's more expensive than the regular fiberglass. So these are two of the fiberglasses, my go-to product. As said, there is a Fiberfuse tape out here. This is a Fiberfuse Max. Good stuff right here. I have a whole box of this. So guys that always say you don't use Fiberfuse, well, I got a whole box here and I got a few more rolls on hand. But this is more really professional grade material. You kind of have to put it on like you're using paper tape, where you have to have the mud. You have to put on joint compound first, then tape it and let it set up. A fiberglass like this, you can just put it over the repairs and then mud right over it. Fiberfuse, you have to have mud under the tape before you put the tape down. You have to let the mud set up before you can coat it. So there's more work involved with the Fiberfuse. The only time I'd really use a Fiberfuse if I repaired a crack or someone did a crack that keeps on coming back and you have no more options, you would try a Fiberfuse. If it cracks after using this Fiberfuse Max reinforced Fiberfuse, then you know you got some structural movements. Basic fiberglass, Fiberfuse, standard fiberglass mesh, and then the extra strength fiberglass, and of course the old-fashioned paper tape. So many different tapes out here, but these would be the go-to tapes if you have any questions when you go to the store and you didn't know what kind of tape to buy. Paper tape, meant for taping tools, angles, 90-degree angles. It's just a paper tape that you have to have mud underneath it that has to dry before you coat over it. Extra strength is just a stronger, thicker, wider, durable tape. Go-to product now. It's strong stuff, so I've been using this more. Your standard fiberglass mesh tape, the go-to product, fairly inexpensive, and this is the one you see. And I never have any issues with it as long as you use it correctly. It's sticky, so it sticks to the drywall. Sometimes it doesn't like to stick to old walls. It's not that sticky, it just likes to stick to new drywall. Then of course your Fiberfuse. Basic tapes, little tools like this make stuff easier. Little belt clip tape holder. This is a handheld banjo that dispenses the tape. Use joint compound on it, and then of course the bazooka. But yeah, if you have any questions on your repairs, just get yourself fiberglass mesh. It's more air-proof material to use for repairs, especially patches, stress cracks. When you start using paper tapes and Fiberfuses, you want to make sure you get plenty of mud on it, so it's more professional grade material. Because if you don't get plenty of mud on it and you don't let it dry, you get blisters. With these, you'll get blisters. You can make mistakes with these. These, you don't make as many mistakes. So the fiberglass mesh is the go-to product. But yeah, basic stuff, you know. I'm just going through and cleaning out basic supplies here. As you can see, I got plenty of fiberglass. Plenty of fiberglass rolls, another roll of Fiberfuse, paper tape, stuff like that. So I got plenty of products for stuff I need. That's why I'm just going through and cleaning everything. Inch 5/8 screws for 5/8. Just basic supplies for drywall. But yeah, this extra strength stuff here, this is good stuff here if you can find it. It's sold at most stores, home improvement stores. Doesn't have to be this name brand, but this is a good heavy duty stuff, so that's what I've been using more often in repair work. But yeah, pretty simple stuff here, just a basic video on fiberglass mesh tapes, different type of tapes. I'm going to put all this stuff away. I'm just cleaning out, organizing, since I got off work early today, so I'm going to take advantage of my time, make a simple video to help you guys out, and put all these tapes away and reload my truck so I'm ready for the work week. But yeah, banjo, bazooka, Fiberfuse, paper tape, extra strength fiberglass, and your standard go-to fiberglass mesh tape. Easy tapes, easy repairs. Yep, there's plenty of products out there, so don't get confused when you go there. If you're confused, just get yourself a standard fiberglass mesh tape for your drywall repair work. Yeah, I hope you liked the video. I got plenty of videos on the channel, playlists of stress crack repairs, patches, texturing. This is stuff we do here. But yeah, we got some basic tools here that you don't really need to do the job. You don't need these tools. You can do everything by hand. These are just tools I use for bigger projects. Thanks for viewing. Give me a like, thumbs up, leave me a comment. Thank you.